to another video. In today's video, we are going to talk about letting go fear around money. So the universe wants you to let go of fear around money because it supports you unconditionally. The support we know because of the conditioning of the matrix is conditional. Everything is conditional in the matrix. Love is conditional. Support is conditional. Everything is offered to you on a condition, and these conditions can be used to control you as well. Certain conditions can be implied on your job, it can be some kind of mandate, it can be anything. And if you don't fulfill those conditions, you will be fired. I'm just giving an example. The same rule applies to every aspect of life. When you give your power away to those conditional things in your life, you are in the matrix, you are stuck. This conditional matrix takes away your freedom, takes away your sovereign nature. It makes you dependent. It doesn't want you to believe in yourself. It always wants you in a state of fear. Now, one of the greatest fear when we are in this physical reality is the fear around money. Now, the main reason of this fear around money is definitely our conditioning. The conditioning of scarcity. We don't have enough. The conditioning of lack. So first of all, in order to realize that you live in an abundant universe, you have to change your core beliefs around lack and scarcity. And this is not just a mental thing, this is existential. Look around yourself, look at nature, look at life. Everything is in abundance. There is a great saying that humans are the only ones who pay to live on planet Earth. If you can learn from this saying, instead of arguing that humans and animals are different, you will see a really deeper truth. It is a story, the story of money to control you. It is something that humans agreed upon as a collective, that this will drive our life. This will decide what is our status. And it is a very ego thing, unfortunately. That's why the very energy of money, if one has it in an immense amount, it corrupts them. And they will be more afraid. They will have more fear of money. If they have more money, they will be more afraid of money. If you look at the billionaires, millionaires, why they want to be more rich, why they want to be on number one instead of sharing it with others. If one billionaire truly starts helping, they can help billions of people. Just think about it. But they would rather run after the another billion because there is a deep-rooted fear of losing it. So the more you have, the more fear you have of losing it. And your ego will convince you that once I have enough, once I will have more billions, then I will start sharing, then I will start helping. But that help will also be from the ego, to show others that you are a good person, to maintain an image. But your intentions will always be the same, to earn more, to profit more. So the ego is always thinking in terms of profit. It doesn't care about helping, about intentions. All these things are useless because they don't give you profit. So to realize that we live in an abundant universe, you need a grateful heart. You need to tap into the abundance that is right here and right now. You don't have to wait for the abundance, the money that you will get in the future, and complain about your present life. That will just keep you in the lack frequency. You have to realize that you're already abundant and you have to tune into that. Abundance is a frequency, and the moment you start tuning into it, you realize that you are already blessed. You start seeing it everywhere. So this is the first thing, to be grateful for what you already have, and not just materialistic things. It can be relationships, it can be friendships, it can be the things that are good for your soul. It can be your purpose. I'm grateful that I have found my purpose. I'm grateful that I live with pure intentions. It can be energy. And now the next thing is to change your perspective with money. Money is a tool, but are we using it as a tool? Because of this lack and scarcity mentality, we end up hoarding money. We don't circulate the energy of money. And when we hold it, then we have the fear of losing that money. And we can never use money as a tool then. We are always afraid of losing it. And we always see our expenses as a form of money going out instead of getting circulated. The energy of money needs to be circulated. So you will spend money whenever you pay your bills, buy your groceries. But what is your intention? Are you seeing it as a tool that whenever I am giving my money, I'm sharing it? It's an energy exchange. I'm supporting an individual through that. And when I share it, it comes back to me multiplied because it is abundance. It is not limited. So the humans have created this story that it is limited. It will not come back to you. And the more you live in that story, you will never be free. You will give away your power to this conditional matrix. This conditional matrix does not support you, does not love you. You are only there because of certain conditions. If you don't meet those conditions, you are fired from that matrix. So you are at the mercy of that system. But the universe supports you unconditionally. So this is why the ego does not understand the concept of unconditional love and support. Humanity is so traumatized that it thinks it constantly needs to be doing something to be loved, to be supported. But the way the universe sees you is very different. It already sees you as perfect, as whole. It knows that you are unique. And if you tap into that, into those gifts, into that purpose, and if you just start sharing that energy with pure intention, you are getting yourself out of this conditional matrix. And because we have given our power away so much, we don't know how to be. We are always constantly in a state of doing. We don't know how to be, how to just chill, how to allow things to come to us. We don't know how to let go of this fear. So ground yourself. Practice gratitude. See that you are already blessed. Change your understanding of money. See it as a tool. See it as a gift to help others, to help yourself. Don't get attached to it. There is no end. And one final thing is to realize, where will this end? When will the race of achieving money end? Because billionaires are still running. The race has not ended. When will be it enough? When can you say that you have enough now? Right now you may be thinking that once I have that car, that house, it will be enough. But then you will need the bigger house. I'm not saying that to make your life comfortable is wrong, but you should realize that it will never be enough for the ego. It will just keep running in that race. And you have to realize that. Understand that it's not about running. It's about being present. It's about using it as a tool. And most importantly, it's about sharing it. It's about helping others with it. And in your own way. It doesn't mean that you have to go out and start a charity. But in your own way, how can you support individuals? How can you share it with others? Think about it. It doesn't have to be something massive. You don't have to wait for the future to help others in any way. You can do it right now. And once you start creating a circle of energy, that money is coming to you, but you are also sharing it. When it starts circulating, a natural flow is created. And that flow is not dependent on the conditional matrix. Then you become supported by the universe and you know it. It doesn't need any proof. You don't have to prove it to someone else. Your life will be the proof that people will be grinding, hustling, running after it. They will be crazy about it. But it will come to you effortlessly when you have a higher understanding of money, when you completely let go of this fear around money and you transmute it into something higher. So I hope you enjoyed this video. You can like, comment and share. And thank you for taking the time to subscribe. Much love to you all.